Hey guys, Jay here. How y'all doing? Hope you had a great weekend. It was frigid cold here. Ended up going to the Apple store, bought my wife a brand new MacBook Pro 13-inch, and I'm going to inherit her 15-inch. Hers is just a couple of years old, and be perfect for my videos. My old computer is just a lot of the keys don't press. It's had its day. Mine was a mid-2009 MacBook Pro 15-inch, and it's seen its better days. So I was glad I got that long out of it. And my iPhone heated up, and all of a sudden it stopped working. And I was about 2 months out of warranty, but because it was a safety issue, they gave me a free phone. So also have mail day. Get all these in. And got a box from Steve Austin from Waynesville, North Carolina. Saw him on Facebook, and he had said that he's got a whole bunch of vintage cards, a lot of some 60s and then into the 70s. And all I did was say, hey, you got any Red Sox? And he said he'd send me a list, but what he did was he ended up packaging them all up and sent them up. So I told him I'd take a look at it. So going to take a look at those and check out the mail. And hey, let's go see. All right, I have a first package here. This one's coming from Hampstead, Maryland. It's kind of funny. I'm from East Hampstead, New Hampshire, and he's from Hampstead, Maryland. So let's see what we got. Well packaged. That Jacksonville game, Buffalo, was horrible, 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 huh? Oh, what an awful game that was. Whew, boring. Well, he definitely put the tape on it. Unbelievable. What do we got here? Oh, it's inside. Okay. I had seen these, and very inexpensive. I think it was like a buck a piece. This here is 2014 Rob Gronkowski. Yeah, I paid $1 for this. Refractor from 2014 Topps Chrome. And he also sent me 2014, it's like a camo, Darrelle Revis. This is numbered to $4.99. And then the green refractor for Darrelle Revis. Like him in a Pats uniform. Great ball player. I enjoyed him while he was with the Pats. Hated him when he was with the Jets, but that's normal, right? And this one's coming from Tumble, Texas. Yeah, this batter's box. I've been able to pick up some nice cards from them. This is a 1979 Carl Yastrzemski. Thought it was in decent shape, nice and centered. Put that in the PC. What else we got? Hey, Atlanta Falcons pulled off I thought a little bit of an upset to go on to Philadelphia. I think they'll still beat Philadelphia. It's nice. I thought this was nice and centered. This is a 2002 Topps Chrome Tom Brady. I think it's very well centered. Yeah, looks pretty good. Check this out even closer. I took about 4 or 5 times negotiating with this guy on this card, and I finally hit him with the last number. That was my last bid, and he accepted it. So we went back and forth. I swear we went back and forth at least 4 times. Okay, let's see. It's in a bag here. Yes. Rookie card, Jason Tatum, Boston Celtics. This kid's a stud. He's the real deal. I really think he's going to be an all-star. I think the kid just plays really, really well. And he's only 19 years old to boot. So I think that's just as impressive. Very good three-point shooter. Him and Jason Brown, two young players that are really, really playing well. Let's see if he can stand up to the 82-game season, though, huh? Alrighty. This here is Jimmy Garoppolo, Bowman Chrome, Refractor. I'm picking up some Jimmy stuff. Looks nice and centered. Probably send that off. Looks good in the back too. Sweet. And, oh great. It says somehow we missed the damage on the corner of this card, so we are sending you a full refund. I apologize about the oversight. So, hey, I'll check it out and, oh yeah. Well, yeah, it wasn't a penny sleeve right here. Look at this. Couldn't even see it. So, glad he sent me a full refund. And the card, but I'll just put that in the binder, put it in a perfect fit sleeve, and just keep it in the binder. It's a bummer, but glad he sent my money back. All right, that's it for the mail. And then I got this box, like I said, from Steve Austin on Facebook. He was going to send me a list, but instead he ended up sending me the cards. So we'll see what they look like. If I can get into it. These are all Red Sox, supposedly. I'm assuming they are. He says they're supposed to be in really, really good condition. Looks like they're all in nicely packed. That looks like a bunch of 1970s here. Looks like Ray Jarvis, Dalton Jones, Lee Stang, Eddie Casco, Billy C., Louis Alvarado, rookie, Roger Moret, Dennis Bennett, the 65, 64 Hefner, 64 Geiger. Oh, nice card. Nice and centered. Very nice. Fred Newman, 65 Malzone, Mike Andrews, good second baseman. Got his rookie card in a 7 or 8, I think an 8. Roger Murray. Again, Mike Andrews, 1970. Joe LaHood. Rico Petrocelli. Bob Hefner. Don't even remember him. George Thomas, I do remember him. Gary Peters. Ken Tatum, I remember him. 71. Jose Santiago, I remember him. He was a good ball player. Dan Ozinski, 68. Vaguely remember him. Ken Hawk Harrelson, do remember him. He was a great ball player. Billy C. Lee Stang, yep. George Thomas. Mike Nagy. Billy Rohr, George Spriggs. Mike Nagy. Tommy Harper. Jerry Stevenson. These will fit well in the binder. Of course, I don't know how much he wants for them. Bob Bailey, Bob Montgomery, Jose Tartabull, John Kennedy, Ken Harrelson, George Scott, Juan Pizarro, Ray Culp, Dennis Bennett, Gary Peters, Reggie Smith, John Wyatt, Sparky Lyle, Jerry Moses. Whoa, miscut. Chuck Schilling. Russ Gibson. Jose Santiago. 65 Dalton Jones. Crease up there in the corner. 65 Raditz. 64 Tillman. Mike Fiore. 72. Ken Brett. Jerry Moses rookies. George Thomas. Bill Landis. Jerry Adair. Played second base. Roman Mejias. Another Dennis Bennett, 66. Almost looks like Jim Lombard, doesn't it? But I know it's not. Dick Schofield. Pete Charton. Ray Culp. Lee Stang. Miscut Gary Geiger. Ninth place. They always finished great back in the 60s. They were just bad teams. Bob Tillman. Sid O'Brien. Vincente Romo. Russ Gibson. Archie Skeen, Pete Smith, Russ Gibson, rookie stars Dalton Jones and Pete Charton. Last stack, Joe Christopher, don't remember him. Jerry Stevenson, I do remember him. Nice 70 Lonborg. Joe LaHood, Ray Culp, Don Pavlich, Tom Matich, Bob Landis, George the Boomer Scott, Eddie Casco. What year is this? Huh, not sure, I'll have to look that up. Bill Lee, almost looks like a Fleer card. Sonny Siebert, Lou Krause, Fred Kendall, Roger Moret, Darrell Johnson, Andy Hassler, Frank Duffy, Ken Tatum, Phil Gagliano, Butch Hobson, Jim Wright, Phil Gagliano, Doug Griffin, Tom Bergmeyer, remember him. Here's a 1955 Jimmy Pearsall. I know Steve had said he had seen my 55 Pearsall that I had videoed a while ago. Keep that over there. Dick Drago, Reggie Smith, Lou Krause, Dwayne Josephson, Reggie Smith, prospects, coming off there all crunched up, Ben Ogilvy, Don Zimmer, Red Sox team, Rick Burleson, Bob Stanley, Jerry Remy, John Curtis, Louis Tiant, one of my favorite pitchers, Roger Moret, Bob Montgomery, and the Spaceman, Bill Lee. Alrighty guys, that does it for this week's mail. Appreciate you watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Hey, we'll catch y'all later.